the most important responsibility of a president is not the, you know, other than, the question of, the deployment of force is the tone that he sets for the country. More than any law, more than anything. Mm-hmm. It's just the tone that he sets.
I'm with you. I mean, it does, though. It comes from, it's not just him. I mean, with the Charlie Kirk stuff and with the, other assassination attempt on him and Butler, which actually they shut down the investigation on that for whatever reason. I don't know why you wouldn't want to know who tried to fucking kill you, but whatever, right? Nothing to see here. But, I mean, when you have a political party that's continuously saying you're a Nazi, a fascist, Nazi, he's like Hitler, you know what I mean? And then you got assassination attempts all over the fucking country. And it's
I know, but
Sean,
like
I said,
I'm not. I don't want to get into like the argument over and I really mean it. But like, I hear you, I hear what you're saying. But part of me also says you don't want to be called a fascist. Don't act like a fascist. And what I mean by fascism is this: is deputizing a largest federal police force in history to go on America's streets masked, without warrants, and drag pregnant women out of their cars in the snow and kneel on their backs, of sending people to prisons, death camps in El Salvador with no due process. I promise you that I believe this with all my heart, is that you and I don't have any distance between us and what we think about immigrants and immigration. How many immigrants did you serve with?
How many what?
Immigrants did you serve with?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. Amazing people, right? How about in your personal life? How many people around here or that are in this community that you're in, or when you were growing up, that are from immigrants? By the way, that may have bent the rules to be able to get in here, and they shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. And they should probably leave if they did. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that we have any disagreement that one of the things that makes this country an incredible country is immigration.
Yeah.
30% of every new business in the United States annually is started by an immigrant. Mm-hmm. 35% of the Fortune 100 CEOs in the United States of America, top 100 companies in America, are immigrants.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't think, I guess I shouldn't, I can't even fucking say, I don't think anybody, for myself, with the immigration thing, I think for me, the issue with the immigration stuff is how it's prioritized. So I'll give you an example. I know we need immigrants. I mean, we're building a studio, ice rolls through town. We couldn't get anybody to fucking work to finish building this out. And this is about 3 months old. But point being, I mean, we have to have them. We have to have them. They are the worker base now. It just is
also
what the fuck it
engine
is.
to our economy.
But what I will say is, when it comes to the prioritization, the stuff that I'm talking about, I mean, I think for me specifically, I got no problem with immigration, and I think what's going on right now is also a fucking disaster. I think that before we go in and deport every single person that's come here, I think we need to fix the system on how you get in. It's fucked up. People can't get in. Good people can't get in. You know what I mean? But what's happened from my perspective, what I see is, you look, Hunter, we got all these guys coming home, and women, from Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, 20 fucking plus years of war, right? Most of these people can't even get help in the VA. Can't even fucking get that. You know what I mean? Everybody knows there's a veteran suicide epidemic. It's 22 a day. It's been going on for more than a decade.
Yep.
You know, we have a major suicide epidemic going on with veterans. We have a major addiction problem going on with veterans, PTSD, traumatic brain injury. I mean, you name it. Our people that spent 20 plus fucking years protecting this country can't get the help they need. But if you flip on the news, all you see is free hotels for immigrants in New York.
But Sean,
free health care.
Sean,
free this,
I don't
free
disagree
that.
with
It's
you,
like,
but
fuck, man. Like that's real pain fighting for this fucking country.
I got
you know what I mean?
I got it. If that's the dichotomy that you're presented with, okay. But again, I'll say this. You know what? That's your algorithm, man. Okay? Because here's the deal. Is that no one that I know of, okay, that would say that they're a Democrat. I don't even know if I'm a Democrat anymore. I don't know if I'm a part of any political, because it's just like, pox on all your houses, in my opinion. But not that you shouldn't engage in the political process. It's like, I'm just talking about the parties. I think it's like imperative that we don't give up on politics as a solution. We got to. Because what's the alternative? I mean, truly, if the politics and process aren't a solution to our problems, that the only solution to is who wins. In a zero-sum game, who wins? Guns. And that violence that you talked about. But if you think that, and I don't want to make all this about political, I know that the people that you brought through here really, really care about the issues that you just talked about. I care about them. I know my dad did. I know 100% he did, about veterans, about what's happening at the VA, about the addiction problem, about the suicide rate among veterans. I'm absolutely certain that he did. And so that's why he did the PACT Act. That's why he did a whole host of other things as it relates to veterans. But I'm not going to, I don't want to get into my dad's policy prescriptions, because then everybody just turns off.
Yeah.
But I can say this, is that nobody right now is in any way making even remotely a credible argument that if we stop giving immigrants free hotel rooms, then we'd be able to prioritize veterans instead. Like, what a bunch of bullshit. Like, of course that's what you prioritize.
Yeah.
Of course that's what you do. And not only that, is that, okay, let's agree with this. The system is fucking broken. Completely broken. So let's get together and do a bipartisan legislation as it relates to it. And let's get the most conservative senator in the United States, one of the most conservative senators in the United States Senate, to come up with a plan that his caucus will accept and that he can sell to the Democrats. And let's create a piece of legislation that a sitting president will sign into law, that'll at least begin to address some of these problems, some of the inequities on both sides that are occurring. And what do? James Inhofe did that. Republican Party in the United States Senate did that. They got an agreement with the Republicans in Congress and the House side that they would vote for the legislation. And then Donald Trump stepped in 6 months before the election and told them that he was going to primary every single one of them that voted for that. Because we're addicted to the problem. And the people, when you say you turn on the TV and what you see is a sea of disinformation, some of it real, about the bullshit, over abundance of resources that immigrants are taking out of the United States. And what do I see when I turn on my TV or open up my phone? I see the exact opposite.
No matter where you're watching Sean Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, Share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.